Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of this week's Drop. Very excited to be back here with my brother Dave. I am Sidney Smith, your host, and my co-host here, my brother Dave.
David Greaves.
What's up, bro?
How are you, sir?
I'm good, man. I got Vegas on the brain. So
Yes, I understand. I heard it on you and Tamara's podcast.
Yes. Our podcast with the wife, running in slow motion. You can check that out. That drops every single week.
Hilarious.
You find that wherever you listen to your favorite pods. Don't forget to go ahead and click. Click and subscribe.
Share,
all that good
comments.
Shit. Oh, I'm killing myself with the mic stand. For sure, comment.
Please, we love your comments. Sid will answer them. I won't.
I'm gonna get a new setup as far as the mics go, so I can stop almost knocking myself in the face with it over here. So we got a good show lined up for you. We're gonna jump into our first topic right away because this one means a lot to me. Mm-hmm. And after talking to you about it, I know it means a lot to you. We chatted for a minute about it. I can't stand Ray Lewis. Mm-hmm. Cannot stand Ray Lewis. Everything I'm going to say about Ray Lewis has nothing to do with his football career.
Amazing football player.
Easily
Hall of Famer.
Easily one of the greatest middle linebackers ever. People can argue whether it's him or Brian Urlacher or who am I thinking about? Some of the great
Chicago Bear one, Mike Ditka. There's quite a few. Jock Lambert. Yeah. There's a whole lot of middle linebackers. Sam Mills. There's a lot of them, but Ray is definitely in the top 10.
Can't take anything away from him. And I will say this too before we get started because we talked about it. Shannon Sharpe, 19-year-old, 20-year-old, having to dish out her to millions of dollars on what seemed to a lot of us like you was being set up, old dude. Mm-hmm. Stupid, and we talked about it.
Yeah, we should get a donkey, but a different name instead of donkey of the day because he was definitely the donkey of the month for that one.
Well, if he was, now Ray Lewis is the jackass of the month.
Yes,
because Ray Lewis has come out and made some statements about Shannon Sharpe. He was on a podcast. He was asked one question and decided to go ahead and take that answer and take it further than what that question required.
Yes,
And the statement or the question, I'm paraphrasing, folks, did you know that Shannon Sharpe would be who Shannon Sharpe has turned into in terms of an entertainer? Did you always know he would want to do this after his football playing career? And Ray started out with, I always knew this is what he always did. This is who he was. And then it went from that to, but I'm disappointed in him. Mm-hmm. And I'm disappointed in him because he's pushing the alcohol. And then he goes into the, because he always said and he hesitates for a second, but then he finishes the statement because he has some stuff in his family, and he just didn't want. And I'm gonna let you go ahead and take it from here. But already in a matter of 30 seconds, you've started to shit on this man by answering a question that was not asked.
Yes,
and then you took some of his personal business
and put it on the table
for the whole world to hear. Mm-hmm. And again, you weren't asked that either. I got more I want to say, but I want to throw it to you and see where you would go with it.
I say, Ray, there's a time to be quiet. And there's an old saying, don't throw stones from a glass house. Mm-hmm. Because when you were in trouble, who is there for you? Mm-hmm. And regardless of what he's doing, you could have ended the comment with, I'm disappointed in him and some of the choices he's made. Everybody would understand that. Even Shannon would say, okay. But to go down a lane that wasn't open for you, that wasn't necessary, means that you're harboring some stuff. And as much as I loved your football career, I can't stand your mouth when you talk. I feel like you think you're the smartest dude in the room all the time.
Yes.
And you have to have this expert opinion on stuff.
Yes.
And you're higher than.
Yes.
Ray, do you forget what you went to court for? Because I never forget it, but I'm never going to lead with, Ray was accused of. That's classless.
In fact, we didn't lead this discussion with that at all.
I just wanted to remind you, Ray, so somebody could circle back to you and send it to you so that maybe you think before you open your mouth. Again, if you have nothing nice to say, sometimes you need to be quiet. Again, as Ray Lewis, I don't have the name that you have. You have to think about everything you say and how it can be perceived or received. And Shannon was your friend. And you should never throw your friend under the bus.
It is, I do want to say this. So I had a chance to be in the room with Ray some years back. Good friends of mine own a cigar lounge here. Yes, Ray was in for an event. They brought him in for his cigars. I didn't try one at all.
I did.
And
it's oily.
And what I got from Ray just in that particular evening was, unless you were buying a box of cigars and having them signed, Ray didn't want to have anything to do with you. Ray walked in, and keep in mind, this cigar lounge is in a very nice area.
Yes.
He has off-duty Phoenix PD with him. Unnecessary. He won't leave. He has to come in and out through the back door. Unnecessary. He has a table separating himself from everybody else. Unnecessary. And some of you sitting here may say, well, how would you know it's unnecessary? I'm going to tell you how I know it's unnecessary. You guys can't see it, but right here, diagonal from me, I'm looking at it. Mm-hmm. There's a picture of me standing with Michael Phelps. Mm-hmm. Michael Phelps walked through the front door of the same lounge that was packed, shook hands with everybody, and just talked with everyone, took pictures with people, including myself. Mm-hmm. And he is an Olympic superstar, the greatest swimmer we've ever had in this country. Yes. There are people yelling at him, thank you for your service, which I thought was weird. Yeah. And so look at the opposite ends of that spectrum for me on that particular night. And I did not like Ray. I didn't like Ray before that either, for the very thing that you just said. Ray likes to come off like he's higher than, like he's better arrogance. Than. Like, he's I can only imagine how arrogant Ray Lewis was before he became a Christian. And boy, that had to be something, because now you've given him the mantle of being a Christian, and he's taking it to a whole nother stratosphere.
They make it hard for us Christians that are really trying to walk the biblical walk, because Jesus never was higher than. He was always the servant. And maybe that's the thing that they're missing, is that you forget that while you're Ray Lewis, Hall of Famer, humility is something that we should never leave us. Mm-hmm. And he, from every account that I've ever heard about him, is arrogant in the, y'all don't know who I am type of feel. Like we talked about Shikari with the with the police. Yeah. That same, I'm like, you got the gold jacket and you got to walk around with it every day. It
is something, and I'm gonna slow down here because I'm so bothered with Ray Lewis. He's really something, because for you to be upset with this man pushing what he's pushing, but for you to be standing in an establishment that sells that exact thing, you're bothered with Shannon Sharpe for pushing and selling cigars with your face and name on it. So I don't know where
the hypocrisy is a good word for it.
Yeah, where do you come off, bro?
Yes,
it's like people like Ray Lewis walk around, they think they're invisible, I guess. You don't think people can see and hear the things that you say and do, so that you can still go out and act like you're above it all? And I love Shannon's rebuttal, if you will, to it. It was almost like, okay, I see you. Yes, I see you.
And I love that, because normally Shannon will talk a little too much, and he just simply said, I'm watching everybody. Mm-hmm. And you think because I'm down, you can step on me. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, and this is the problem I have with the whole thing about Ray, is that when you were down, Shannon stood 10 toes down with you. Mm-hmm. When folks was trying to kick you out the league, Shannon stood there with you. Mm-hmm. And how quickly we forget.
Not only that, here's the other problem I have. And this is a problem that I personally have with people, because I've had people think they were going to do it to me. If you have a problem, open your mouth now. Yeah. Don't wait till you think I'm weak. Yeah. Don't wait till you think I'm
selling alcohol for a minute. So you could have said something then.
Right. Don't come for me when you think I can't defend myself, or because now you think you got other people who are going to back you, or you're jumping into the circle and now it's fashionable to come. I respect a man or a woman who will come and say it to my face. I would, and I'm sure Shannon feels the same way. And the other thing is,
my phone number. Call me,
bro. You got my number.
Call me. Let's have a conversation.
Let's talk about it.
That's my boy. I'm not gonna talk about him. Like if somebody asked me about Sid, that's my boy. Don't put nothing nasty out your mouth, because I'm gonna hit you right in your mouth. I'm not gonna say, well, Sid did this wrong and he did that wrong, and that's your boy who held you down.
Right. Here's something I heard over the weekend. I just worked with Brett Ernst, and Brett He loves to tell some great stories, about growing up with some characters in New York and all that kind of stuff. And he was somehow going to his godfather and saying, "Hey man, this guy came to me and said another friend was talking shit about me." And his godfather looked at him, and I when he said it, I was like, I got to hang on to this one. Yeah. His godfather said to him, he says, "I know you want to be mad at the guy who said it, but you need to question, why did that guy think it was okay to tell your boy?"
Yes. And why didn't your boy check it immediately?
So he said, yeah, be mad at that guy.
Yeah.
But wonder, why did he feel like it was okay to say it to this other friend?
I can imagine somebody coming to me and saying, "Yo, let me tell you about Sid." And me just going, "What?"
Yeah, same.
Excuse me? You know that's my brother, right? I'm going to stop you right now because you know that's my brother, right?
Same.
And that should have been the thing that you should have said, Ray. That's my brother. I might not agree with everything he's doing right now, but that's my brother. Because you quick to when people is throwing dirt on you, you know what it feels like. That's the problem that I have, is that, Ray, I know you know what this feels like, to be down and people kicking you while you're down.
The other part of it too, and you obviously you know this as a leader in the church, and me growing up in the church, it's not very Christian of him to sit there and do what he did, say what he said, and have it. Well, I mean,
yes,
you disagreeing with me?
No, I'm agreeing with you 1,000%. But that's one of these, being taught and understanding what the word actually says, and not just be you got to be a hearer and a doer of the word. Again, if I'm a servant, and I'm always a servant, and I'm always thinking about it, and you could say, well, you guys are talking about Ray, because I'm trying to alarm Ray. This is not what we should be doing.
I'm talking about Ray because this is a podcast, and he's a topic. That's why we're talking about Ray Lewis. And because I don't like Ray Lewis, and I want to explain to the world, and I hope Ray Lewis sees this one day, because I don't care. I don't like you. I'm not a practicing, I don't get on this podcast and sit up here and claim to be the greatest Christian ever like Ray Lewis does. I don't like Ray Lewis. He is a hypocrite.
You can't lead with the "I'm a Christian" and then at the same token say, "Yeah, but what he's doing is wrong." And I he had somebody in his family. Whoa, we going to the family thing. Really?
You will never see me get on a podcast. Anything I've already talked about with this man on this podcast, we've talked about, I've cleared it ahead of time. You would never see me get on here and just open up stuff that we've talked about off camera, and we just all of a sudden, without having any prep, any whatever. Hey, by the way, I wanted to talk about A, B, and C.
Yeah.
The lack of respect.
And even if we're on, when we get so big that we're on other podcasts where they want to interview us, it's like Wallow and
$1 million worth of game. Yeah.
Like whenever they're on, like they joke with each other, but you're never going to speak bad about one without the other one checking you.
100%.
I love that.
100%.
Even with Cam and Mace.
Yeah.
You're not going to come for one. You're not coming for murder.
Yeah.
You're not coming for. So again, I just be smarter, folks. When you're out here and you're doing interviews for folks and people are asking them gotcha questions, take a minute, put it in your mouth, put it through your brain, let it come out your heart, and then figure out if you need to say it.
Yeah, and some of you, no one's bringing you on the podcast. No one's going to ask you questions on the pod. Some of you, and not because you're not worthy of it, you're just not in that world or whatever, and you have no desire to. So, but we all do have an opportunity to show loyalty.
Yes.
We do all have an opportunity, if we are Christian and trying to live a Christian life, to do that. The day you can show me in scripture where Jesus Christ got onto a podcast and just shit all over the apostles because they didn't get on board with his program right away, then I'll change my opinion. Ray Lewis is a dog. Dog.
It was grimy.
And if you put a camera and a mic in front of Ray Lewis's face, he will run his mouth like he thinks he knows all things, like he has never made a mistake, like we didn't see him,
in bracelets
before.
Yes.
Cut the nonsense. Shannon Sharpe, 50 plus years old, got taken by a young lady. Should have never happened. If you over your 50s, if you with a woman in her 20s and you got a ton of money, that's why she's with you, in case nobody told you. He got taken. But if your boy goes out and talks behind your back and opens up wounds that you've shared with him about your family, dog.
Yes.
I don't like Ray Lewis. I didn't like Ray before this. I wouldn't like Ray now. And I'm one of the few people who will tell you right now, there's people that I've worked with and been around. I don't give a shit. Don't give a shit. I don't want autographs. I don't want to hang out with you. This is business. I'm in and I'm out. I don't like you. And I don't like Ray Lewis. Boom. And if you don't like it, don't watch the pod again. Go Ravens, though. I love Lamar Jackson. Go get it. All right.
Stick a pin in that one.
We off.
Start it off.